Another one is the military factor. Military factor. The size of the military of every nation makes it easier or makes it possible for it to relate with others. Every national military determines how that nation will behave in the international arena. Any country that is referred to as so-called powerful has a powerful or a military might that enable it to relate or to assume that particular factor. Let's say, for example, in Africa generally, Nigeria refers to as the big brother of Nigeria. Why? Or the giant of Africa. Why? Because the size of Nigeria's military makes it have this particular title that the whole world refer it to in Africa. Let's say, for example, when it comes to military, when it comes to peacekeeping missions in the world or in Africa, the number of Nigeria's military alone that is being sent to that particular peacekeeping mission, in most cases, it is even more than 5 to 10 countries that have sent their own peacekeeping military officers. So that alone makes Nigeria to be referred to as the giant of Africa. Likewise, the United States of America, it is referred to as, it is being seen as the giant of the whole world, as the world power, because of what? The size of the military they have. So the military might of a nation determine how that particular nation will relate with others and how they will also prepare their policy guideline on how to relate with others. They will also have national factor. National factor of a nation or national interests. As a country, just like we human beings, everyone has his or her own interests, personal interests. So there is no country that will just depend on just helping others without thinking of its own major plan on how what they want to do. So every country of the world needs its own national interest. So as Nigeria, anything they relate with others, they will first of all consider that we need this. This kind of relationship, where is it leading us to? That is, first of all, they must think of what will benefit them before they relate with any other nation, or they plan or they set out any policy guideline to enable it share its own behavior in the international arena. So every country of the world needs have in national interest. What it will achieve first before they will relate with any other nation. Because no one will forget. It's only a foolish person that can think of others without even thinking of what he or she is going to benefit. And I don't think no one will think of others without thinking of his or herself. At least you need your own self to at least how to develop yourself before any other person. So also after this, let's just revise a little on what we started from to recall ourselves back to what we started. First of all, foreign policy, we said it is that policy guideline, those rules, those areas or guidelines that will enable a nation to relate with other countries of the world. You must plan on how to deal with others, even as a personal, as an individual, with your personal policy. You need to have ways on how to relate with others. That is what foreign policy is all about. Foreign policy is on a nation. So it gives a nation the rules, the regulations, the guideline, the policy on how they will relate with others. That is what foreign policy is. By foreign, it means anything that has to do with what other countries of the world. That is what foreign is. So foreign policy is just a policy, a plan, a guideline that you have. Then you decided that from today onward, before I relate with someone, let that particular person has this, or let it be on this so ground or that particular ground. That is what a policy is. Even to yourself, if you decide that, okay, I want to make it in these exams, the forthcoming exams, the policy guideline you need to have before you do that is, first of all, you think of maybe reading always. Maybe first of all, you plan your own personal timetable. After that, any area that you are confused, you ask whoever that knows, or any of your teachers, or whoever that you have access to that you think can explain that to you. And then you think of other things that will enable you to achieve that particular policy. So that is the same thing as nations or countries of the world also. They need that so that they will be able to relate with other countries of the world without any harmful effect on either those countries they are relating with and the country itself. And this kind of relationship, this policy, also enable countries to have what? Ambassadors in other countries, so that these ambassadors will help them to foster their nature of relationship with those countries they are living in, because they are representatives of their home country into the country they are staying in. So as they are there, any agreement they have to reach with that particular foreign country, it is through these ambassadors that they will relate with, they will discuss it with them, and then come to a conclusion which that ambassador will now discuss with their own home country, and at last you get the final approval from that particular country. So that is what makes countries to relate with others. Finally, I want us to use this video to understand what foreign policy is. Knowing what foreign policy is, then another major thing is for you to know the factors that determine a country's choice of foreign policy, how they will relate with others. So once you are able to get this, you are done with this. So thank you for listening. I hope you gain a lot that will enable you to at least build up yourself academically, even after your exams, for those who are going for political science or any related course like this. Thank you.